right, so you know what's harder than meeting your boyfriend's parents? It's meeting their siblings, at least according to Rebecca here. Hey.
I have something controversial to say. I truly believe not only is it harder to meet the siblings of your boyfriend or girlfriend, it's more important than meeting their parents.
Because you're going to have more interaction with them, right? You're going to be around them more?
Well, to me, I think parents are kind of easy. Maybe it's because I'm a girl. I think it might be different for men. Like, as a woman dating a son, all I really have to do is show up and smile at their son once and look like I own a car and know what a 401k is. I don't even have to contribute or anything. And they're just ready to marry off their son to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree that it's harder meeting the siblings as somebody who just met my brother's girlfriend, last fall. But I don't think it's more important because I think if my mom didn't like my brother's new girlfriend, I think that would have been an absolute deal breaker. But if me and her don't get along, he don't care. He's like, all right, I didn't like you anyway.
Okay, see, this is the problem I have. I think they have more influence than you think because if they don't like you, they will turn the parents against you. They will turn your own boyfriend against you. My sisters are like the light of my lives. If they didn't like my boyfriend, it would kind of be a deal breaker for me.
Really?
Yes. And they have more ammo to play with. Parents don't know about social media. These sisters and brothers, they have social media. Mm-hmm. They're stalking you. Mm-hmm. They've seen my social media where I'm constantly crying and talking about making out with Jackson. So that's problematic.
Yeah.
That doesn't promise or bode well for me.
Yeah.
So I'm really nervous because I am meeting my boyfriend's younger sister and younger brother. We are going to hallowed grounds. We are going to Chili's.
To get the triple dipper?
They pray at the altar of the triple dipper.
I just ordered it again this weekend, man. It's so good.
Once my stomach gets back in order, we need to take a staff field trip to get a triple dipper together.
Don't sleep on that Nashville spicy mozzarella stick thingy. Dang.
This is the second time I've been to Chili's. I've been to Chili's once. I don't really get it. I don't get the hype. I'm not going to tell them that because that would not bode well for me, I think. But okay, I've met his mom. That went well. She's super awesome. She's super sweet. I think she liked me as far as I can tell. It went well. I'm a girl with green hair dating her son. That's just going to go as well as it can go. But I'm nervous because they're younger than me, and I should be the authority figure. There's no reason why you, as a 31-year-old woman, should be nervous about meeting a 28-year-old younger brother and a 24-year-old young woman, except for I am terrified of young people. I'm youth phobic. I walk in the hallway and I see Mikey and I just go, ah! They terrify me because I just don't understand what they're saying. And I don't know if you guys have figured this out about me yet, but I'm really bad at small talk. When I show up in the morning and if we get here at the same time, I occasionally pretend that there's something in my car that I need to get really badly so we don't have to go up on the elevator at the same time.
I've watched you do this.
I know.
I've watched you do this.
I love you guys. It's not for my benefit. It's to not put you through that.
We've all done it.
Yeah. So, all right. I do have some advice for you. Okay.
Please.
And I actually learned this from my husband when he was selling windows. Okay. So he had to, when he was, again, many, many moons ago, got a job selling windows, had to go through training, and they taught him something that he imparted on me when it comes to meeting new people and making a connection with them. Okay. Mm-hmm. And especially if it's an important meeting like this. Mm-hmm. All right. So what you need to do is find their shrine.
Okay.
So whatever is most important to them. And once you find their shrine, you talk to them about that, ask them questions about that. And what they're going to remember is that feeling of talking about the thing they love the most. And they're going to equate it with you.
Okay.
And it's going to be, and when they recall you, it's going to be a positive recall.
That's great advice. Okay. Write that down. I literally have notes.
It is good. I hadn't really thought of your point yet, and it has changed because I think you've raised really great points. You meet the parents, they're too busy. They're not online, and maybe they're on Facebook or whatever, but whatever, it's Facebook, right? But when you meet the younger siblings, they can be on top of you socially all the time, keeping tabs. And they're the ones that are looking for the tea, where the parents are too big. They don't care.
They have so much influence. They are extremely powerful.
Really good point.
Okay, so my biggest problem is these transitional spaces. I don't know, like, hello, shaking hands, hi, first sentence. I have a couple questions. Number one, do I shake their hand?
No.
No.
That would be so weird.
No?
Like youth to youth handshake? I don't know. It feels
You
a little.
going for a hug? What do you do?
I'm going for the hug because as far as I'm concerned, like this is a guy that I love, and I'm hoping you're going to become family. Family hugs.
All right, I'm not young.
Youth to youth.
Youth to youth handshake is wild.
I'm trying to put myself back in that position because I have a younger brother. So if I was to meet his girlfriend for the first time, if I'm being honest, I would be like, that's very presumptuous of you to give me a hug.
Really?
Interesting.
I agree. I think most of the time they will kind of dictate what happens in that moment.
Okay.
If you let them lead, they'll show you.
But we got to get out of our age here, because this is Abby's age group that we're talking about, because I feel the same way you guys do. And I think there's a gender aspect to it also, that if it's a dude meeting the family, you don't reach out for a hug. It's a handshake all the way around, right?
Sure, yeah.
Maybe. But I mean, yeah, I just went through this literally. And I think it would have been so weird if I'm at the bar with my brother's new lady and I'm like, good morrow. Like, and give her a handshake. You got to embrace her, give her the hug and make her feel welcome.
So yes, I think if I initiate the hug, even if I'm going back to my 20-year-old self and when my brother was dating, if I'm meeting the girlfriend, I don't think she should initiate the hug. But as the older sister, if I want to initiate hug, then yes. But for you to come in younger, dating my brother, and try to hug me, you don't know me.
Oof.
Okay, so no handshake, maybe hug. I don't know. This is for me.
we have to figure out who's the more dominant person in this space.
I could just wave. I could wave like this.
The double wave.
Hi guys. Hey guys. Hello. Okay, I'll just sit in the booth at Chili's. Okay, what should my first sentence be?
Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Blank's girlfriend.
I would be like, hey, it's so great to meet you. Your brother has said such wonderful things about you guys.
I'm literally writing that down
Or
now.
who's paying for dinner?
That would be helpful. Should I bring them something?
No. Hey.
That's what
too
you're doing.
much.
What's the space that you're meeting them in? Are you going over to their home?
No, it's Chili's.
Oh, duh.
I'm going to be sitting in the booth. I'm going to let them get in there first so they can just kind of congregate and make a plan.
You could start with some Imodium.
God.
Welcome to
Don't you-
Chili's.
Don't you mess with Chili's right now.
Do you know
Do
what-
not.
Okay, so now, important question. This could either be a really smooth move and a really lovely gesture, or it could be looked upon because if we're putting in gender stereotypes in there, can be looked at as emasculating. What if you picked up the bill? What if you paid? Or will that be emasculating to him because he's the one bringing his siblings in? It's a lot to chew on, man.
It just feels like too much, man. Like trying too hard energy to me.
It's too much and expensive.
I don't think it's that cool to pick up the bill at Chili's because it's also just this little technology thing that you just grab from the center of the table. You're not getting a check from a waiter. So I don't know if it would be cool.
I'm getting the ick for your boyfriend.
I know if I'm the boyfriend in that situation, I'm not letting you do that. I wouldn't let you do that.
I think that you should get food poisoning and don't tell it all.
Just come get a little close to me.
Are you going to attempt the cheese pull at the table with them?
Oh my God, should I do
Yes.
a Lady in the Tramp cheese pull?
No, not with him.
Mozzarella stick?
But that's the trend that's going on right now. That would be a fun thing to do with people that are in their 20s, right?
You could make a TikTok with them.
Okay, well, I feel prepared, I guess.
Yeah, well, you're not.
Good luck.
The Bert Show.